Nongshim versus BFX. Well, Nongshim versus BFX is much better than it used to be. Like, this used to be like a shit off. Some of the worst teams in the league. This is like mid-table. Potentially like the 4th and 5th best teams in the league. 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there. Kalista, Nefiri, Vi, Sejuani all banned. Okay, so what is OP that's up? So Rumble up, Gwen up. I feel like Rumble Gwen trade should favor King in most of the time if he takes the Rumble side. Varus is up. I mean, I think that what Nongshim is going to do is I think that they probably will expect Red to first pick, or Nongshim Red Force to first pick the Rumble, and then they want to get like Varus into it, and then maybe not. Ooh, what the f? The Xin Zhao prio is crazy high. I would look for Varus here, 100%. Diabol's crazy on Varus. Varus and Rumble, I think, are still OP. I mean, they could also just pick neither, right? Now that Rumble is selected, like, you can pick other things. You can pick something like Mbessa here for Kingen and just accept that, like, your lane is just kind of whatever. I mean, Gwen got nerfed, but, like, I don't know. I don't think the nerfs matter. Like, the on-hit damage, I mean, they matter, but the on-hit damage got nerfed by 4 at level 1 from E. And then at level 2 of E, they're nerfed by 3. Level 4, they're nerfed by 2. Level 3, they're nerfed by 2. Level 4, they're nerfed by 1, and then they scale to the same thing. I feel like Gwen being like the champion that beats the shit out of you level 1 is still the case, so people aren't going to play matchups differently because Gwen lost like 4 damage and auto on the E. I do see Gwen Xin played a lot. Wonder what Vikla will play here. If they didn't go Skarner, I would think Galio would be a good pick, but I think that with Rumble, Skarner, maybe Galio is not as good. I mean, it's a pretty good like way to distribute the draft here. I mean, one thing that Vikla could play is Yone. Yone into Ryze is like not easy in lane, but if they want something that combos more with what their team comp has, like I think a Yone could actually play here. You just got to be really careful early game. The early game's hard for sure. You have losing mid jungle, but you have counterpick bot. So even if you have losing mid jungle, if you have counterpick bot and you have a Varus, normally your bot lane is going. Okay, so they're gonna go for what I said. Normally your bot lane is going to be a lane that is stronger for the enemy, and you can use your bot prio to like help your mid laner. So yeah, I see the Yone. I can see the angle here. Zeri. I mean, you can go a bunch of different things here technically. I would probably favor the Rakan though. If I'm Kellen, I'm going Rakan here. I just think that Rakan is a champion that has the ability to get in and out of fights easily. You can't. Okay, I can see a Renata as well. Renata is definitely solid. You can go a range support here. I just don't know if like this Gwen is gonna 1v9 the game. That's what I'm worried about. Is the Gwen gonna 1v9 in Gwen Alistar? Isn't that not too good? Yeah, it's generally not that good, but it's decent to what people have. I mean, the thing is, it's like Yone theoretically is pretty good in this game because the enemy team doesn't have like insane amounts of like target CC. I mean, you have like Ryze root, which you have to play around, and you have Alistar combo, but normally you're not going to be going in before those things. The early game is hard for the Yone. Xin Ryze could definitely kill a Yone pretty easy. Alistar Zeri, bro. I've heard this lane beats ranged matchups in the LCK, so I expect Lehens to get a kill. Actually, maybe not, because I feel like Diabol has been scrimming with BFX, so he probably won't actually get killed level 3 by getting flashed on under the turret. He's learned actually how to play this matchup from scrims. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to lane this matchup bot. I really don't know how you're supposed to lane the matchup. It seems so hard. I mean, you wanna play it like this. The thing is, you can just get Ryze root at any point. I think Vikla's just dead. He gets flash EW'd, he's just dead. Oh my god, he actually flashed it. All good. The slow was good enough for Gideon. Respect. Jiwoo is suffering here though.
Meanwhile, BNK with that jungle show up in mid, they spot the.
Yeah, I mean that's what you have to be careful of. I've been said it before the game. You have to be really careful of these. I feel like Vikla didn't play with any of that in mind though. Like you can tell when a player is trying to play against some of these situations, and you can tell when a player is not. Like he's free to Q3 the wave here. Like he doesn't feel pressured to not Q3 the wave. Like, this is an easy time after the Zin's full cleared. Doesn't have a ward down. Like he's just playing the lane like as if that's not the condition of the lane. He was almost but Gideon's here that he can potentially cover. I mean, the thing is that BFX has full info here. Oh my god, it's the Guma Yushi. Wait, he's trying to fight it out? He's not going to just flash? Oh my god, Zeri Alistar is OP, guys. It works every single game.
Yeah, surprised they didn't try to get.
I guess Diabol is not scrimming either. I guess Diabol is not scrimming either. Holy shit.
Feeling a lot better now. Is clear.
I mean, I also think that he doesn't think he's going to be able to like auto attack that much and like stack lethal tempo and be perma hitting. Like he's playing versus Zin, he's playing versus Gwen.
Prio got them a dragon, but it didn't stop the grubs from going over as Lehens is here again.
Yeah, Heba Pulp going to come in as Vikla is just dead.
This game's over, bro. Nongshim is just shitting on them. Nongshim is just shitting on them. It is what it is. I really don't like the bot lane matchup, but whatever. Like you need like a miracle kill in order to.
Yeah, throws down the ulti.
Oh,
does have cleanse up and available as in comes the realm warp, but
oh, Alistar's only level 5. Never mind. I thought Alistar was 6. Oh, Alistar was close to 6, but he's not level 6. Wait, hold up. Raptor was here to hover. No, I thought Alistar actually hit 6 off the wave. He was like 3 experience to it. Is he not actually able to hit level 6 here? I feel like that's kind of been a lost art by support players. Is playing to get level 6, you know? That was something that support players were really obsessed with when it was like grub fight, because that would determine who would win the grub situation or the Herald situation, but when Herald was the 8-minute spawn in the game. But then when people like stopped playing that type of way, like supports are just level 5 at like 11 minutes and shit. Kind of ugly. I wonder if Ryze and Zeri went super hard, if they could just win the situation. I think they probably could, but it's not worth it in their mind. Lehens has ult. He's just going to tank for everyone. Easy kill. Easy. Easy. Light work. I mean, they didn't get the grubs yet, and the problem here is that your Zeri is completely zoned. I mean, what they should do is they should send Ryze bot, and Zeri should go mid. Shit looks absolutely miserable for Zeri, man. Looks completely miserable.
They do not get 2-0'd. But sometimes they have whoopsies. This is
Raptor has flash here, but I have to burn it.
As Gideon is a lot further.
Never mind, Gideon didn't get in front of him.
Does manage to count the 1, 2, 3.
I mean, he got one of the grubs, which is kind of nice considering the game pace. That was pretty good for the game, I would say. That's dead again.
It's because he went for the PTA. See what else he builds here is Clear's gonna ult this wave. Yeah, and still die.
Yeah, he's very, very dead.
And Gideon has 1 million kills, but it's not even bad for the Xin Zhao to have kills this game, by the way. Xin Zhao is so OP in this one. It's gonna be so long till Vikla's actually able to chop him up, and no one else will be able to do it. Gwen is just gonna completely fist the game. Gwen is gonna be up 1.5k. It's actually been pretty good game from Nongshim. I wish that BFX played a little bit better around the conditions. I feel like everything that happened in this game was completely predictable when it comes to like, you know, don't let Alistar headbutt you into the turret. Don't let, you know, Ryze flash EW you mid lane like at a bad time for you.
Look to try and stop Diablo.
Xin Zhao is coming mid. Like, this type of stuff I feel like was really easy to predict, and they just didn't predict it.
With the realm warp available here for kha'zix, they can actually
that guy's just dead. Never mind. He had to heal and use ult.
Dives forward once again. There's
Ryze.
Another realm warp. They wanted to stand their ground, but kha'zix is going to turn up, and in comes Raptor yet again. Oh man, Diablo is just, this guy has no fear.
Yeah, I mean, he had a minion blocking for him. Kind of hard for Ryze to play like that in the wave because the minion that was in front of Ryze, even though the E spread them, was too far for the Q to spread through the E's.
You love to see a plan come together like this from Nongshim. Quite unusual draft in terms of how they're utilizing the Zeri pick. But
killing. The handshake does come through, but the wind becomes lightning does.
Good.
And
well played,
unfortunately,
Gideon.
he goes the same side as Gideon. As there is
Raptor has flash here. Diablo has the flash. Oh, Kingins is going on him. All right, this game is just such a wrap. It's crazy.
Clear will turn up, but unfortunately they don't have their AD carry.
I mean, they get 1 kill back here.
Kingin will be taken down, and now Clear gets in amongst it. Raptor's there as well, and it is going to now be a 3v3.
I mean, Jiwoo is getting to collect on died, so like Jiwoo, who's really far behind, is not even that far behind anymore. Also, the Varus rushed to Ginsu. I don't know about that. Herald is free. Used to break mid on any timing. No flash on Diable. I mean, he's just sitting mid with no flash. They can look for a realm warp onto him easily. I mean, there's no way that they fight this. Or they contest this Drake. I think it'd be criminal from BFX. Maybe they get a kill on kha'zix or something, but I don't know how. Seems like really fake situation. You've got 2 items on Xin, bro. Xin is literally Thanos in this game. He can just walk into everything. Hit mid here, by the way. You're allowed to hit. I mean, they could have broken the mid turret here, I think. I think they actually trolled here by not taking mid. Okay, they're doing it now. They realized. They realized a little bit late, to be honest. is playing Otacon. They pushed out top all the way. Now they're going towards Otacon. Should completely stomp an Otacon fight right now. It's also an Otacon that's easy for them to take. BFX might be coming to lose the game. They might be looking to lose right here. Lehens? I mean, this was pretty f***ing ugly of an engage, man. They're just slapping them with the wallet, but like, that was a f***ing horrible engage. I mean, alright. I mean, alright. This Alistar completely ruined this fight. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was tough. Watch the Alistar engage here. Look at Alistar.
Aggressively positioning here to try to get the punish.
Just headbutts Diable and then just Qs Kellen. This whole time, bro, like Rise just walks in, loses his entire face. Gideon just wants to fight. Jiwoo just wants to fight.
This Varus build isn't going to let you pop off at the end of this, and Zeri, on the other hand, absolutely will. Does end up getting taken out here by Diable with those blight stacks at the end.
Used to in the game, where he gets his certification and is pretty psyched about it, as Clear is going to chase down kha'zix. Raptor going to join in as well.
Okay, kha'zix is dead.
I think the Rise is just
It's kind of a nothing death, though. This death doesn't really matter. Honestly, the Gwen is like not that easy to play here. Oh, they might realm warp on mid. Oh, they're going to realm warp on mid.
Oh dear, there's a knockup. They think they've got a bit of a catch here as they
Gideon's going to get his ult off.
to the team. Not sure about that one as the bailout.
I mean, the Varus is dead. I feel like that's just going to be enough. Don't you just win the game if the Varus dies here?
Doesn't get it. It's a big shield, but not big enough as the ram into the wall under the cow. It's Clear. He's going to be able to barbecue him, but now the rest of them, they need to get the hell out and the hell out fast.
Let's get Drake here. And Gideon got pretty much one-shot this fight. Din was completely useless in this fight. I don't hate the build from Diable. I think it makes sense in this game. Like, he kind of needs to like burst people more than he needs to like burst people and get his DPS off in like a very weird way in this one, because he can't like kill the people that have the defensive tools with unhit, but he also can't go poke because he's not going to be able to like ever do enough damage to them with poke. So this is like a build that is specific to this game. All right, now Zeri has 3 items. Now is when Nongshim should just be looking to like force a fight.
It's a tricky part.
Like, if they get a Gwen flank or something like this, it should be just like mega winning. Yep, that guy's dead.
And now Wim becomes
Kill the jungler here.
The extendo beam as well. Decent impale as they do look to try and take down Gideon, but he goes into that
kind of a bad play, but whatever.
As well, though.
EP was like pretty late here.
Now Diable wants to find it. He flashes,
Diable's dead. Raptor's dead. They might just do Baron here. I think you just do Baron with these guys, no? Do you just do Baron here? I think you just do Baron, guys. I really think you just do Baron.
Diable, man, he's one man against the world in this game. He's trying his best. His positioning is good. His Clear wants to come over here and look for a denied, but he does not have his ultimate. He does not have flash, and he is likely dead. Yes.
Okay.
Man,
take this pick. Now you can base. Do Baron after you spawn. Yeah, they're doing Baron on live. Alistar's just zoning.
Okay. Well, the Baron is down to 3K.
Baron's gone. They got it.
Back to live. It's now dead as Kingan's over the wall.
Diable missed his ult, so he's going to be doing nothing here. Oh, this is going to be really bad. Oh, he didn't get his E off. Like, his E didn't actually kill him.
Over the wall, Vikla looks to try and take him out.
Let's go mid now.
He's going to get another kill at the same time. And look at that health bar. He is extremely happy with the game state right now. It's a triple kill for kha'zix. And yeah, B&K, I think they are not going to be in this game for very much longer. As all
right, Gideon.
He's still out ulti. That's kind of crazy.
This was kind of like the worst way you could have played this massive lead on Xin Zhao. Like, Xin Zhao kind of just inted every fight.
The back delay.
But it's fine.
I think they'll take the trade.
I don't think they can end.
I think they're very happy with how this draft played out.
Can they end?
Game 1. Nongshim with a huge win here.
Maybe they can.
And Vikla doesn't even.
I mean, they don't even think they can end because Gwen didn't even walk here. They think they can end.
As kha'zix and Jiwoo have got enough damage to
oh!
That's a nice impale.
All right, can't end.
Dead, so
like, Gwen, they could have ended, but Gwen just thought they couldn't end, so Gwen didn't even walk here. Game was actually over, but whatever. I feel like Gideon really did not play well, though, with his like lead on Xin Zhao. Like, this was not a very like scary Xin Zhao. What's happening here?
But I guess we won't get a chance to.
Well, Raptor is trying to get bailed out. Chains of corruption coming on in there as Diable headbutt pulls. And then he's not able to do auto attacks. Still, there is no follow-up as the realm warp does.
Alex guy's so much better than Fisher. Yeah, I think so.
Basically,
he looks a lot better than Fisher. They're just gonna go mid and realm warp on it. That's the play. They're just going mid and they're gonna realm warp on it. They're just gonna realm warp on the Nexus.
All right, there's the flash in from Gideon. Finds an ulti, but ultimately doesn't really do very much.
Wait, hold up, hold up, hold up.
He's actually going to work. Diablo goes golden, but I think he's still dead. There
all right, okay, GG.
And B&K, they are going to be able to go out with a bang, but go out they will, as it's Chew to finish off.
I dabble. Yep, I think he's good. I like him. I think his laning phase is really good. Laning phase is super top tier. Okay, the Fury first pick. This is a Raptor special. 100% believe that Nongshim has prepared into this. Zero pick. All right, not bad. Poppy.
Jungle. That's true.
Could be Poppy jungle. Could be Poppy support. They're gonna keep it flex. It's probably gonna go jungle though. Talia. Yeah, I mean, no Rise. You don't really want to go Galio into Azir, so Talia makes sense. I do think that Vicla's Talia with Neferi is pretty good. I feel like this is a very good BFX comp. Ezreal pick, all right. What is Jiwoo gonna go? Kai'Sa right here? Kai'Sa on 3? Yes, sir. Kai'Sa on 3 makes sense. All right, so what I want to see out of BFX is Nico ban. They could give Nico and then try to play Karma into it, but it could be like a 5th pick Nico, so I would ban Nico if I'm BFX. Wow, so Nico is up, man. It shows a difference in mentality between the regions, because in LPL, they would 100% ban Nico here. They think Nico Kai'Sa is a very good lane. King will have top lane counter pick. I don't like a lot of King in top lane counter picks, though. He picks like Diana into Gwen. He picks GP in spots where I don't think GP is very good. I just think that in general, his counter picks are like a little bit too crazy. Aatrox's counter, what does that mean that Clear wants to play? That means Clear wants to play like maybe with J-Span. Maybe he wants to play Gnar blind? Something like Gnar, I think, could be the pick.
The Sion almost felt like, to me, it was a denial pick, because we've seen so many.
I don't like Nidalee a lot in games like this, I'll be honest. I don't think it's great, because I feel like the structure of the fights is so good for the side of BFX. I would expect BFX to just win. Like, Neferi is just going to carry this game, no? Raptor Neferi just carries these? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here. Vikla, like, he griefed himself somehow. He somehow based and then had these conditions after basing.
An angle here. Just going to mention, Nidalee doesn't really use mana in this lane, and so can kind of just lock the Sion in forever, and we'll see those first
Sion, that's like complete cap, by the way. Nidalee does use mana in this lane. You heal yourself for attack speed in order to like play the lane.
Hit said proc, and we'll get the plate. And King can just stay here forever if you wanted to.
No, he can't. He can't. Like, this is just complete cap, what I'm hearing. I don't know. It's just not true. Like, Nidalee needs mana to play the lane phase. Your heal is what gives you the attack speed. To punish him, you need to be able to use spears. Like, yeah.
Towards Jew. So he's going to grab that. And there we go.
The f that looks so weird, no?
Even gets Aurora the Slayer. Nicely played.
Hey?
Clear is likely dead.
No, he's fine. He's likely alive. It's just like worst case he has to flash. Now he might be dead. Now if he walks back into lane and completely trolls, then he's dead. Yeah.
With the faster group up here, should feel pretty fine about the situation. Although,
yep, Lehens goes in. Untargetable is Raptor.
I mean, Raptor is going to be loving the situation.
Nicely done. The bleed still working.
They're going fully onto the rel. Nidalee is here first.
From Gideon, seismic shove goes wide, and
yeah, Kellen should have been more willing to play it backwards. Just the Nidalee had first move, and they just had to respect it.
Does B&K's comp actually fight? Well, this was definitely not where I thought the first one would occur, where they would actually commit in, but they did, and it was disastrous.
Good from Raptor. Gideon has flash here. He should be fine.
Still have flash as Vikla gonna get that flash.
Yep, flash is out.
So, nice
Raptor got one though.
But still, that is just for a grub. And that is to deny the feats of strength there as well.
Lehens has flash here.
Very awkward spot.
Oh, they're going on kha'zix? Okay, never mind. It's not going on anyone. Now everyone's going the Shojin build on Neferi.
Oh dear. Kingen is going to have to try and pounce his way out of this one, but I don't know whether it's necessarily going to work. There's the flash as Kingen didn't quite have.
I mean, Raptor, if he ulted while Kingen was about to flash, like if he was able to predict it, it would have just been a kill, but he didn't go for it.
Some rocks go down in the mid lane, and another Emperor's Divide being looked for and will be found.
Oh my god, what the did Vikla just do? Oh my god, bro, just flashed the ult. He flashed into the wall, and then he was still on that side of the wall. Clear has his Frozen Heart, though. Frozen Heart's not bad here. They're going to go on Lehens. Lehens and Gideon. Gideon is no flash still. Gideon's no flash. Yo, can we go on Gideon, guys? Guys? What the f?
pushes him out, and kha'zix grabs another one. Now they're looking to make their way back in.
Bro, what are they doing, man? They're the ones that have the advantage here. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. They watched Poppy channel ult, and then they just didn't flash it, bro. They had all flashes and everything. They could just win the game here. Poppy was completely stuck. Poppy was completely stuck here. Oh man, really bad day for BFX. They're playing terrible today, bro. I don't know like what happened here. Also, iwillDominate just needs to instantly combo the Poppy. Like, why did he not just instantly like EW Poppy? And then like Raptor and Clear, you just have to use your abilities here, man. You got to flash, you just win. It's literally a 3v4, and Nidalee was just not here, and Poppy is completely trapped. And Lehens has no flash. Lehens is completely trapped too. Like, they're actually just completely here.
I think picking this Scion blind has been a mistake a lot of teams have made here in the LCK. It really just isn't working out. Yeah,
I think Scion blind is actually really good. I don't know. It depends on like what is up, right? Like, assuming Gwen Rumble is out, I think Scion blind is really good. Because the next OP is Jace, which Scion is good into. And I guess the last thing they can play is Gnar. But Gnar is like, it can be really bad in a lot of different team comps, though. I personally don't mind it.
So that is Nongshim locking it down. Some upgraded shoes now going.
What are we doing? They're trying to go on Lehens, I guess. I don't know what Clear is doing here, bro. What the f am I watching, guys?
Even the Mystic Shot is not going to connect.
What the f? What the f?
And King in the meantime.
All right, they're so tilted. It's crazy, by the way. Like, what the hell did I just watch? Why didn't he cancel his ult when it was clear? Like, he took the worst angle possible. He went through his own, like, whatever, bro. They're just gonna lose like tier 2 now. Just FF. Like, that was completely ridiculous.
Off of 3 turrets. They got 3, all 3.
Just inting? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Lens going in, gets the flash. That's an immediate cleanse. The heroic charge doesn't quite do enough.
Raptor should get a reset here, I assume. Does he have any Qs? Jiwoo's dead. And this is like where your team should be good. And this was a horrible fight from Raptor. Watch Raptor in the replay, how he plays this whole situation. Like, it felt like this was a completely winnable fight. I just feel like they just feel like they can't win, even though they can. Just rewatch the fight, man. Rewatch the fight. Okay, this was terrible. I don't know what this was. Like, why did he keep on? Like, what does he think is happening here? Like, why did he crash into the wall as opposed to just like keep on going through? Like, he literally just CC'd himself and killed himself. And then here, this is good by Diable. Like, Raptor, watch how Raptor plays it. Where's his Q? He misses his Q1 here. And the guy doesn't need it, misses his Q2. Where's his W? Then he W's nothing. Like, I mean, you cannot play it worse from Raptor, bro. You cannot play it worse. He missed everything he could have, and he W'd at a bad timing. Like, I don't know.
And this exchange has the flash, doesn't need to commit it.
Super weird.
It looked good until it didn't, you know, and these champions don't work super well together just yet. You know, we're almost there. Well, we're not there yet, and Nongshim are just...
I mean, this game was completely winnable. I think the draft is very good from BFX. I think they should win this game.
All right, if at first you don't succeed, let's just go for it again. As easy
no flash on Jiwoo here.
Jiwoo is still in a whole lot of trouble.
Just gonna try to hit this guy. I think this is generally should be good for BFX. Let's see. Let's see. I think it should be very good for BFX. And they kill this guy. Do they kill Gideon? I mean, like, the game is like still so winnable, but they're just like doing the most disgusting stuff of all time, man. So what can you even say? Like, what's even the takeaway? They're gonna try to go on mid. They're looking for ulti on mid here. Oh, they just went. Wait, Gideon is just killing himself.
Trying to be the hero, and Clear always finds these angles onto Jiwoo. Raptor looking for it as well. The Magnus Storm.
Jiwoo is dead.
Just a dog pile.
Poppy ended up living somehow.
Yeah, Jiwoo is having a bit of a rough mid game here. Constantly getting caught or just engaging in a little bit too early and dying.
Yeah, well, Emperor's Divide going to throw Raptor underneath the inner turret. He does go on.
Got the mid turret. Gonna get another kill. I mean,
survives, and then Nidalee is taking another turret.
Nidalee's taking tier 2, but like, I mean, you're taking this every time, by the way. Nidalee now has, it's still a 4K gold lead, but Nidalee has a higher percentage of this 4K gold lead. This guy is like kind of useless this game. He's already taken the tier 2s as well, so he can't even do like as much.
untargetable here into kha'zix, who doesn't have the ulti and is
hit the
taking
plant,
a lot of
bro.
damage from the doggos. The flash
Bro, if you hit the plant here and you get the shield and the heal and the movement speed, you're actually fine. It's such a weird way to die. Like, completely in by Raptor.
As Gideon starting up the Otacon all the while. As this looks like a bait here by Jiu, but I mean, they have Weaver's Wall, so, you know, it looked like the Lens was trying to go, all right, come in, bait him.
I don't know how Gideon gets out here. I don't know how he's allowed to get out there. It's crazy. I mean, I guess Diable just missed a Q. Well, now they gave Otacon, so now the game is really hard. Or it's like, it's not really hard, but it's just hard again. They're going to try to fight this on the side of BFX. I think it's like potentially game losing, though. I think they should just chill. I don't think there's any reason to fight this. Just cover bot, bro. We need somebody bot lane here. Oh my god. Kingen just took the entire turret here.
He 3-shots the turret.
Yep. As Rivera the Slayer doesn't quite
get they overgrouped mid. They're going to lose the tier 2 now as well, maybe.
As the push and pull happens, Nongshim are able to move in towards this inner turret as Jiu. Oh god, okay.
Wait, he flashed there? Jiu flashed there? I thought he would just be down to lose the Otacon. But he was not down. He thought that...
Oh god, the Mega Cone is going to not exactly do what Diablo
whatever.
wants it to. And yeah, this is
mental diff, bro.
A bit of a problem.
This is just a mental diff.
Knocked up as Clear realizes that, I mean, it's kind of hopeless, isn't it? Trying to fight this guy.
There are a few problems, I would say, here on the side of
I don't know why they're engaging into this Otacon that's falling off soon. Just give a turret. They should have just defended their waves.
He has his Hullbreaker. He has red.
Yeah.
Well,
they're trying to wait for the thing, the Otacon.
The crash down comes in. What are we doing, guys?
They're waiting for the Otacon is what they're doing.
Just see whether we can buy some time.
They want a pet cat, Atlas.
Well, there's the
no, they just want to wait for the Otacon, guys.
That they now have to use is they're just trying to... Oh, maybe they're just waiting for the timer. Just hold him in position, guys. And there it is. The buff is now worn off. And now it's a real kill. Congratulations, guys. An extra 100
We're making it sound like they're doing something troll here, but they're not.
There it goes. Okay,
like they're playing bad this game, but that's like what you're supposed to do. They can actually use this timer to like deny the Drake at least, so.
It doesn't have ulti. As Raptor flips over the wall. Lehens dealing with a whole bunch of pets as there's a nice little...
They're fighting a 4v5. Lehens is just dead for free. Should be dead for free.
Trying to get himself out of there. The crashdown doesn't quite work, but there goes the Leona to start this one off. Gideon getting rid of the Scion so they don't follow up with anything more. And Kingen did have teleport, but he wasn't alive.
Nope. 2 kills. Let's see if they can get more. All
right, Raptor going for even more.
Should have done that on the first time, by the way.
Cooldown. Diablo, they just need to protect
oh, Jiu no flash. Jiu no flash. He's dead. Oh, maybe he's not dead. He's not dead. He's actually allowed to live here?
Sorry.
That's crazy.
The other one with a K. As Trusha Barrage, ooh, looking for the snipe, doesn't quite get it.
Wow, that's crazy. He actually lives there. Well, now they're going to get Baron. I think Baron like ends the game though.
He's super low now, and they're trying to turn around.
Yeah, Clear really doesn't want to use his ultimate defensively. Is Gideon taking a lot of damage?
What is this TP? Is this a TP? I guess it's a TP. Vikla
going to be helping out here for a few moments. kha'zix goes golden, and Clear will find a few autos. Jiu just still trying to be useful, but it's so difficult at such a low health bar. And Diablo also playing in similar condition.
This is wild. This suddenly just...
I mean, that's overall fine for BFX because they were going to lose Baron. So they got the team to actually walk here. They're happy. He with no flash.
Look at Diablo, just immediately arcane shifts forward.
He was no flash. They're going to go for him. Good W. Good W from him. This could be Baron. They kill him. They're not killing him yet. Wait, Clear is kind of inting. No flash on Azir here. No flash on Azir. No flash on Azir. Oh, Azir moment, Azir moment. He's killing everyone. Bro, he didn't get the rocks down quick enough. Holy shit, this could have been Baron. This could have been like the game for BFX. They could have just won the game here. They're going to try to end? I don't think they can. Oh, maybe they can. I mean, Italy's so good at taking turrets here. It's the main strength of the champion at this point. Also, I think Clear is kind of inting, though. Like, I do think Clear is trolling here by how he played it.
Absolutely out of control.
Raptor's gonna have to somehow buy time for his ultimate here. Maybe that could be enough to try to defend here. 15 seconds on Diablo. So many super minions though in the base. I just don't see
just go in.
Yeah, and Kingen just does so much damage to these structures as Raptor looks to go untargetable. Clear is going to turn up, and that is going to mean
that could have been a game-winning fight, by the way. I think it's also one of these things where like you have to understand when you're actually like tanking damage and you're or when you're, you know, just trolling. And here it feels like he thinks he's tanking damage, but he's not. If this Baron goes the way of Nongshim, I think they just will end up winning. Like there's no way to play into the there's no way to play into the Baron here. They're just gonna split the Nidalee top. Nidalee's just gonna win the game. Bro, it's so weird because like the more I watch this game, the more I'm like, wow, BFX had like such a big comp advantage. I don't know what this Drake does. I don't know why we're even hitting the Drake here. Like we're just wasting time hitting this Drake, I think. I mean, if anything, it would be better to take your red buff than to do Baron here, or to do Dragon here. The turret behind them, I don't know if they know. They should know, but they might not. Diable is just eating shit. He's getting outranged by Azir. That's kind of sad. You're getting outranged by Azir when playing Ezreal. Unlucky it happens.
Trying to make that one happen. Raptor really needs to get in here.
Really nice play.
They are going to do so. Out comes the Scion as well. And
he dead? He's dead.
He's able to, never mind. He's shot down.
I mean, hold on. This is actually super bad for them.
To be taken out here, and Raptor is able to follow up onto Chiu.
Oh, it hits. Oh my god. What the f? Diable went for he greeted so hard here, no?
Going to try and take them on a merry goose chase here, and I don't know whether this is going to change the outcome of the game.
Got the slow from the whatever.
Going to be able to take down Kingin, but Roar the Slayer might be able to slow him down, and Diable able to get in there and finish
I mean,
him off. So
they actually keep their base alive. Like this is unironically, like it sounds like cope, but this is unironically like not that bad. Like they actually have it in him, and they're stronger in fights. They're actually just stronger in fights. BFX comp is so much better. It's insane. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really shocked that they lost this game, or that they're like going to lose this game. I'm really shocked. Helen kind of trolled here. Let's see what ends up happening. This is not that good for Nongshim, though. I don't think Nongshim really wants to be fighting.
We said he didn't have the damage. That looked like a lot of damage. Only onto the Rel, though, and he might actually have to trade his life for it as he opts into a 1v1 versus Diable.
Nicholas just dead or what?
Kha'zix is just
Kha'zix is just that guy. Kha'zix is just that guy. Sion is just not here the whole time. He got pop ulted out. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy to me that that BFX lost this game. Crazy. I feel like the game is so easy to win. So insanely easy to win. They just lost the game over a blue buff, though. If they just, like... I think that also goes to show how mentally, like, cooked they were in this game. Because... if you were, like, still in it here, right? You'd be like, nice. Like, they can't really win a fight versus us. We're going to take a 5v5 fight in our base. We're going to win it, even though we're down 8k gold. Like, we've just been out-comping them the whole time. 6k golds on the Nidalee. Like, we'll just win. All right. That was not the series I was hoping for. Game 1 was kind of fun. This game was not so fun. I think that Nidalee top is a good pick. I think it's good in certain situations. I think it's like a good answer to Yorick. I think it's a good answer to like Renekton blind. Champs that actually get abused by Nidalee top. But Sion, I mean, you saw this game, right? Like, I think if Nidalee has a 300 gold lead and you're playing against a Talia, so you can't even split push that well, and you're just going to be like a liability in team fights, I don't think it's good. But yeah, I guess Nongshim is just much better team overall than BFX.